Hello viewers and welcome to another exciting episode of Erongo Talk. I'm your host Nicanor Nagolo, and today we're here at the Independence Beach where as per usual we bring you your latest news updates, weather tides, and today we also bring you the highlights from the 24th angling ski boat tournament that took place at Platz Meer on Friday. So make sure to stay tuned just there by your television screen. We'll be right back after the break.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. For news-related or advertising queries, contact erongotalk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
And now for our first story, the 24th Angling Penguin Club Public Open Ski Tournament with a 20 horsepower engine valued at 45,000 Namibian dollars as first prize took place at Platz Meer in Swakopmund. Only 9 boats contested the ski boat tournament. The heaviest fish weighed in was 2.790 kilograms. Couple yoke caught by Martin Goers, who landed the ski boat fish at mile 6. He also brought in the heaviest game fish to the scales. This catch weighed 0.640 kilograms and was landed at mile 6. Gawa said that it was not an easy task to catch the winning fish. We went out at around 8 o'clock in the morning and went straight to mile 6. The color of the water was a bit greenish, which wasn't really in our favor. We then moved to mile 7, but the conditions of the water there was also not so good. We came back to mile 6 and tried again until eventually caught some kabeljau and shed. He said goers made use of pilchards as bait. The categories contested by the anglers included that of the ski boat, heaviest fish overall, the top 3 bottom edible fish and game fish, with only the heaviest fish in all categories coming not in contention for the prizes. Hans-Peter Scoots won the bottom edible fish category with 2.010 kilograms and caught the kabeljau at mile 6 and walked away as well with a 10,000 Namibian dollars in cash prize. The combined weight of the top 3 kabeljau brought to the scales totaled 3.650 kilograms. And with the ski boat kabeljau added, the combined weight of the kabeljau landed at the competition was 6.456 kilograms. The combined weight of the top 3 game fish totaled 1.05 kilograms. The chairperson of the Penguin Angling Club and event organizer Ellen Langenstransen said that they were initially 10 boats, but unfortunately one couldn't go as they were experiencing a bit of a problem. Only 9 boats went out, and each boat carried about 4 to 9 anglers. Langenstransen added that the tournament has always been a huge success. It's a legacy that was stopped, and now I have restarted it. I am confident that it is going to be bigger and better within the years to come. And now for our second story, the Ministry of Mines and Energy announced that diesel prices will decrease by 220 cents per liter and the petrol price will decrease by 180 cents per liter. The new fuel prices in Walvis Bay will thus become 20 Namibian dollars 0.65 per liter for diesel and 18.28 Namibian dollars per liter for petrol. Fuel prices across the rest of the country will also be adjusted accordingly. These adjustments will become effective at 12:01 on January the 4th, 2023. Andreas Simon, the Senior Public Relations Officer for the ministry, said that the ministry was glad that Namibian fuel consumers will move into the new year with a major reduction in cost of petroleum products. After entering the following input factors into the fuel pricing model, the ministry recorded a high over recoveries on both petrol 183 cents and diesel 220 cents. According to the ministry, the ever-growing economic recession led to a significant dip in oil process, which will greatly contribute to making fuel process more affordable. The benchmark Brent crude decreased to the lowest price level since 2020, with prices dropping over 3% to about 81 USD per barrel. In addition, the Organization for Petroleum Exporting Countries might also increase oil production in the first quarter of 2023 due to the market expectations that oil consumption will rise in the winter months in the Northern Hemisphere. Now, the high oil consumption is expected to offset the otherwise high prices, which are usually accompanied by weaker demand. Although many market uncertainties remain, international oil prices have fallen significantly throughout December. And now for our final story, father and son duo, driver Floris Steenkamp Sr. and navigator Floris Steenkamp Jr. won this year's edition of the popular Standard Bank Namibia Desert Fast-Paced 4x4 competition in their turbocharged Toyota. The Steenkamps had to deal with a dusty wind and some very demanding obstacles during the competition hosted at the back of Dune 7, and which made a much welcomed return after a 2-year absence. The champions missed 580 points from the 10 obstacles, which included sand pits, dune climbing, and tire tip mud pit stages through which they had to maneuver and finished first overall. They only fled in the first stage and collected 40 points, while they collected maximum points throughout the rest of the stages. The 2022 edition of the popular motoring competition accommodated 13 vehicles and driver navigator 26 individuals teams. Driver Nico Opselhazel and navigator Nico Oberselhazel Jr. with a Land Rover 4-liter V8 finished second overall with 530 points. They collected 30 points at stage 1, 40 points at stage 3, and full points 60 for the rest of the stages. Driver Nico Thuren and navigator Herman Thuren finished third overall with 530 points. The manner in which they collected their points: 30 for stage 1, 50 for stage 3, and 30 points for stage 7 relegated them to this position. Now, if you want to read more on this or any of our other stories, you can check out our online channel, that's oneup2.com, or our website at erongo.com.na. Now, for up next, we have our interview, so make sure to stay there. We'll be right back after the break.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. For news-related or advertising queries, contact erongotalk@synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
We're in conversation with Martin. How are you doing, Martin?
Oh, fine, and you?
I'm good. Yeah, you caught a... What did you catch?
A caballo and a shad.
Caballo.
Yes.
Okay, and what time did you go out and what time did you catch it? As well as how much does it weigh?
This morning we went out on 8 o'clock for the flare to shoot off, and then we went straight to mile 6, and we had a little bit of green water, not so nice. Then we scratched a little bit. Then we moved on to mile 14, and we see the water is also not good. Then we moved back to mile 6 again, and yeah, then we stayed there and tried our best and catch a lot of small caballo, but between them 1 or 2 size caballo.
Okay. And what bait did you use?
Pilchard, mostly on pilchard, and yeah.
Okay. The open ski boat tournament has been absent for 9 years.
Yes.
How does it feel, being back now?
It's good to be back. It's a long time. So yeah, we liked it a lot. We want more boats to come and join us. It will be better. And yeah, we will search for the fish and hopefully we get.
Okay. And do you think that you're going to take the win today?
Hopefully, I'm positive. So let's give it a go.
Okay. Thanks, Martin.
It's a pleasure.
We're in conversation with HP. How are you doing, HP?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm good. What fish did you catch today?
A caballo.
Caballo. And what time did you go out and how much does it weigh?
We went out at 8 o'clock and I think it was 2.2. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
and what bait did you use?
Normal pilchards.
Oh, pilchards.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you feel about the fact that the open ski boat is back again after being absent for 9 years?
I think it's fantastic. It's an initiative for an old thing that is reinitiated, and I think it's very good.
Okay. And do you have any message for the other anglers out there who might be interested in wanting to take part next year? Or?
Yes, I think it must be encouraged, and the club must be encouraged as well.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Henry.
No, thank you very much.
Cheers. We're in conversation with Henry. How are you doing, Henry?
Oh, fine self.
I'm good. What fish did you catch?
Today it was only caballo and blacktail. We were at mile 6, but the sea was very rough. We couldn't get in very close, but we still managed to catch a few fish.
Okay. And what bait did you use?
Mostly sardine, and the blacktails because mostly on mussel.
Okay. And how do you feel about the fact that the ski boat is back after being absent for 9 years?
Yeah, it's a very good thing. You can see here there's a nice crowd, and everyone enjoys it.
And do you have any word of encouragement to the other anglers who might be wanting to take part next year?
Yeah, I think this year it will show them that this can happen again, and we will be glad if they join.
Okay. Thanks, Henry.
Pleasure. Nice day.
We're in conversation with Ellen, one of the organizers here at the Open Ski Boat Tournament. How are you doing, Ellen?
Very good, very good. Can't complain.
Okay. Can you just tell us what is happening, how far are we, and how are things going?
Well, okay. This is, like everyone knows, this is our 24th open ski boat. We restated. 10 years ago was the last one, which we now reopened, so it's going to grow bigger from here on. All ski boats left this morning at 8. I think all boats are in. There's still 2 more boats now. We're waiting for their fish, and then we'll close the scales.
Okay. And how many participants are taking part today?
We were 10 boats. Unfortunately, 1 boat couldn't go out. They had a bit of problems, but 9 boats went out, and each boat normally about 4 to 7 anglers on the boat.
Okay. The tournament has been absent for 9 years. It being back, what does that mean to anglers?
Oh no, this was always a very big success. This tournament. It's a legacy that was stopped, and now I've restarted it. So, and it's going to grow bigger and bigger. I've already got a lot new sponsors for next year. So yeah, and hopefully.
So that means it's going to be back for years in the next year.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And for the anglers there that are interested in taking part next year or the year after that, Any messages to?
Well, first of all, you've got to get a ski boat. But yes, as I mentioned earlier on when I did the advertising, those that don't have ski boats and would like to climb onto these boats, they're most welcome. We can arrange those things, and then they can join in on this event.
Okay, is there any shout out to the sponsors or anything that you'd like to share?
Yes, no, I'll definitely like to say thank you to all the sponsors to make this possible, especially Suzuki. They sponsored us a nice engine. Hopefully next year we can put 2 engines down. And then we've got all the smaller sponsors, Kalia Engineering, we've got Toy Box for the small prizes, and the new prizes coming for next year. Hopefully King Price, Build It as well, they want to be in next year. So yeah.
Okay. And for those that don't know, what is the winning prize?
Well, the first prize this year, we've never done it before. We've done it this year. The main prize is a boat engine from Suzuki. It's a 20 horsepower engine, for outboard engine, which is valued at about, say, 45,000. Then we have our smaller prizes, which is our bottom fish, 1 to 3, 10,000, 3,000, 10, 5 and 3. Our game fish, 10, 5 and 3 as well.
Okay. And Ellen, apart from the fishing and the angling, what else is happening here?
Well, we're doing quite a lot of activities. It always pulls the crowds. We've got little Tiny Tots, Mr. Muscle. Later on, we're going to do Mr. Boopens. And then obviously later here, just after 5, we'll have Miss Ski Boat, which is also quite a nice prize. And then, yeah, she will carry the reign till next year again. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Ellen, for taking the time.
No problem.
Thank you.
So viewers, we are joined here by the lovely Savannah. I just witnessed a stellar performance by you. That was amazing, by the way. I didn't compliment you. So Savannah, tell me a bit about yourself, tell me a bit about, the music that you play, because for someone like me, I'd never heard you perform before. This was my first time and I was stunned.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much, and hello to the listeners of Namibia. Well, my name is Savannah, as you've so very kindly introduced me. I'm a Namibian musician, and I have been for over 15 years now. Rock and blues, that's where my roots lie. I write my own music. I have my own album out. Very, very, very proud to be a musician, and mostly to be a Namibian musician. So this was very spontaneous here today. I actually just came to support my friends and to be here, and they asked me to do a song. So I'm really grateful to be able to do that.
Wow. So is it not very often that you do public performances like these?
Oh no, I do. I regularly perform. I have a band, myself and Adam, Brandon Kirby. We perform together, so mostly solo acoustic. However, this was very impromptu and spontaneous. So something like this is just get on and play, and there's other musicians here, and it's just lots of fun.
No, it was amazing to experience this. So Savannah, seeing that we are approaching the end of the year and the beginning of a brand new year, kind of like a clean slate, kind of. Is there anything that we can expect from you?
Oh, I'd love to go into studio and to record some new music. Definitely going to head down to South Africa and perform, fly the Namibian flag down that side for the musicians, and just continue performing live, continue being myself, and, spreading music and spreading love for music. That's the most important thing. And I do that through my students. I'm a vocal coach, and I have my own business here, Songbird Vocal Studio. So very, very proud of that, and very proud to have my students being, holding the flag for Namibia and doing very well, taking part in competitions, and very, very proud. Just keeping music alive in Namibia. That's pretty much my goal and my dream.
Okay. And lastly, Savannah, so you did mention that you have students, so there are people who one can say technically, look up to you. So what message would you give to them?
Keep doing what you love. Keep doing what you love. Life is too short. Do what you love. If music is your passion, it's the most strong, powerful force that there is on earth. So keep doing it, and keep learning, and keep looking for inspiration, and life will give it to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 102.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Algemene Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
Namibia Media Holdings will once again publish the sought-after special focus edition on the marine and fishing sector, which will cover in-depth insight on the industry, its role players in government and private sector, and its stakeholders in Namibia. The Marine and Fishing Focus will be published on Tuesday, the 22nd of February 2023 in the NMH daily publications, namely Republican, Namibian Sun, and Algemeine Zeitung. To find out more about the combined advertising packages, including print, social and digital media, as well as NTV, contact us at focuseditions@synergy.com.na.
I think I'm in love with your sister. Her eyes are so beautiful, and every time I leave I miss her. I swear she's irresistible. I think I'm in love with your sister. I think I'm losing control, and every time that I am with her, I wish that she was not your sister. Last time we was at your place, we was playing video games, and when I know that your sister's home, I can't concentrate. When she's in the other room, I could never keep my cool. When she smile at me, I think she likes me too. I said I don't know what to do. When I'm chilling with you, I get heavily distracted. When your sister passes through, I think I'm in love with your sister. Her eyes are so beautiful, and every time I leave I miss her. I swear she's irresistible. 1, 2, 3, kick. I wish I didn't get these thoughts when she's walking in her shorts, trimming bushes in the garden, taking showers after sports. But it's just the way I am. I have tried the best I can, and I still don't get why she don't have a man. I said the way that she walk, and the way that she talk, there's something about her that I just can't ignore. With your sister, her eyes are so beautiful, and every time I leave I miss her. I swear she's irresistible. I think I'm in love with your sister. I think I'm losing control, and every time that I am with her, I wish that she
the fuel costs me between $195 and $200, and it takes me roughly 240 kilometers. The longest distance that I've driven on my bike is around about 650 kilometers. It's the Erongo Omaruru Karabab trip. The service at the Namco service station is excellent. We use them often when we do our Erongo Omaruru trips. I would say the one thing that I love about my country is the scenery, especially in the rainy season. I get to experience everything when I'm on my bike.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 102.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
Okay, joining me today is Etienne Raymond, who's one of the co-founders of Business Box.
Yep.
Now, Etienne, Business Box, who and what is Business Box?
Okay, great. At the Dome, at the MTC Dome, entrepreneurship is part of our fundamentals in terms of developing youth and sports. So we started this division called Entrepreneurco, and Entrepreneurco is creating business boxes in each and every town, which is part of our entrepreneurial movement and our strategy to roll out nationally to create an entrepreneurial culture in Namibia to unlock the potential of the people of Namibia and the country itself. So that's what we're busy with. We've established business boxes in Swakopmund, busy in also Ranjamund, busy in Walvis Bay, also in Windhoek now with Capricorn Foundation. And we aim to put a business box in every town, because the business box is very much the home of entrepreneurs. A part of our program and how we work, it's all about behavioral change. Everything's very practical. We don't just look at what you need to do. For us, it's more important why you do stuff and how you do stuff in your own unique way. Because we're all unique, we're all different. But we need to apply ourselves entrepreneurially. And our definition of entrepreneurship is not to start or have a business. It's about your way of thinking. Entrepreneurship is a way of thinking that enables you to create value, to exchange it to the benefit of everybody. So that's what we do in these business boxes, is that we take you through a process of understanding yourself and applying yourself as an entrepreneur, and you then start creating businesses or creating jobs. So you want to change the mindset maybe of waiting for stuff to happen to creating the outcome that you want.
How do you join a business box?
Very simple. You just join. You just sign up. What's very important though is to understand that we're not going to do anything for you. We're going to help you achieve what you need to achieve, but we're not going to do anything for you. And the reason, the method and the madness for that is God has given you an amazing brain. And unfortunately, you are in charge of your own mind. You've got free will. So we want to help you use that free will entrepreneurially, again, to the definition that I mentioned earlier. So you're interested in a business box, you just come to the business box, you sign up, and then you start with the process. Like I said, don't expect us to do anything for you, then you're going to get disappointed. We are here to help you understand how great you are and how you do things in your own unique way. And this business box is an environment where we teach you these tools and our methodology of how to do that in your own unique way. If there's no business box close to you, we've got guys in the north that you can join our online platform. That is just simple. You pay the $300 every month, beginning of the month, you register and we link you up with coaches on the platform. So there's real people coaching you, taking you through the process of creating your business online. And many of you then around in a town where you've got a business box, you're welcome to join.
Where is the business boxes? In which towns?
In Swakopmund, that's our main business box, where our head office also is, at MTC Dome on the ground floor. In Walvis Bay, it's at the Rendezvous Centre. In Erongo, we've got a facility there. We're currently seeing discussions with the town council to do it at the youth centre in Erongo. And then Windhoek will be on where Venue Mall is, on the post office strip. The first building on your left, on the first floor, that is where the business box is going to be. We're aiming to open it 1st of November. But we'll see if we can get there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now we're in October and there's an upcoming conference.
Yes.
That's going to tell us a bit about what's going to happen there.
This is for us very important. This because we really, the youth, we want to actively engage the youth and help the youth really unlock their potential. For me, the youth is not the problem. We are the problem, because we need to help them understand why and how they do things. So what we did this year, beginning of August this year, in our strategy to engage with the youth, we had a national youth summit called the Unmatched Youth Summit.
Yes, yes.
Amazing things happened, and it was really a really blessed time with it. And then we heard that God told us to start doing a conference for each region. So we started rolling out. So Erongo is now the first one. So now in 17 October, the Unmatched Erongo Youth Conference is happening. It's specifically for Erongo region, but anybody else from outside the region is also very welcome to it. End of November, we'll do the Karas one in Erongo. Again, everybody is welcome. Then we'll do the Kavango one in the second week of December. Again, everybody is welcome. So by the end of July next year, we aim to have one youth con for each region, leading up to next year's youth summit in August. So we can get this entrepreneurial movement going and get the youth to form a community and start helping each other think better so they can do better.
What is going to happen at the conference itself?
Okay, because everything we do is behavioral change, it's very practical. So we teach you our basic methodology, but we help you to use it towards a physical outcome. So where the summit, the conference, the format was, day one was a lot of motivational speaking, second day was workshop format, it was very practical, and third day they had to pitch their solutions. The youth conference, the regional youth conference works a bit different. It's workshop from the beginning. So from the first day you'll walk in, there will be a co-facilitator that is a prominent business people. What we will then do is we involve the local business community, and that's for us why we talk movement, we talk community. To transform a town, transform the country, we need the buy-in of everybody. So we would like to invite the business community to also be part of these conferences as serving the youth with advice and how to do stuff. So what will happen at the conference, we will facilitate using the methodology, they will identify outcomes, they will then go through the process, and then they will break out to these advisors, service providers, business people as in the 7 areas of business. They will get the information, they will come back, they will formulate their plans and actions, and they will keep going. And then by Wednesday morning, they'll need to do a 1-minute pitch, giving feedback as to what they now set themselves out to do and by when are they going to do it. Because we want them to voice their views, but also them to take ownership of actually doing it. Because if we just talk nice things and we do nothing, then nothing's going to happen. So we really want to be that enabler for the youth of Namibia to help them unlock their potential and really help them understand how they do things in their own unique way. And like I say, we won't tell them what to do. we will again get them to understand that everything is inside. God placed it here. We will just help you understand how to unlock that within yourself.
How does the registration process work for the conference?
Okay, there's two processes that needs to happen. You need to buy a ticket, and then you need to register on a digital link that we will send you. If you don't do both, then the registration is not complete. The full conference fee is 1,750, but we understand that a lot of people cannot pay that, so we've decided that whoever comes must pay the minimum amount of 250. Once you've paid the 250, you then in your registration you apply for the 1,500 sponsorship, which we will then help you get. But you need to commit. For us, again, entrepreneurship is about creating value, exchanging value to the benefit of everyone. So we want to get that going. We don't want entitlement to settle upon us and be enslaved. We don't want to enslave people. We actually want to set you free. We have great stories of what happened in the summit where people actually took that on themselves and bought their tickets to create stuff to get money to pay it. But we don't want to exclude someone because of the inability to pay for something. So yeah, that's just how it works.
Where can you register for the conference?
We are going to do physical tickets at physical locations. So like at the business boxes itself, there will be tickets available that you can buy. We do have an online solution, but most people are not really comfortable with that. So you can buy physical tickets. That's also working with the governor to get to the regional offices to have tickets available at the regional offices. And then, like I said, the online registration is you need to just click on the link and it will take you to the registration process. Basically, it goes around, you click it, you scan your ticket in just to confirm that you've paid and stuff. And then it takes you to the next step of putting your personal details and a couple of other questions, and then you're done.
Awesome. And then just finally, your message. What would you like to tell the youth? Why should they join this conference?
Well, for me, it's pretty simple. It's God placed you on earth for a specific reason, for a specific purpose. And there's regardless of how you came to earth, there was a reason for it. And God only creates value. So there's something special that God wants to do with your life. And we want to be that environment, that movement that enables that authenticity and help you to apply it entrepreneurially. We cannot wait for things to happen. So I want to encourage all the youth to take this opportunity to believe in themselves and to take this really serious and investing in themselves and working on themselves to unlock their potential. Nobody's going to do it for you, even if they make promises of doing it. Unfortunately, you are the one, because you need to choose. So you cannot actually give your free will away. So my message is let's take ownership of ourselves and of our free will, and let's unlock the potential of the people and the country. I really believe that Namibia's got a lot of special things that there's nowhere else to be found in the world like relationships. And it's something we need to guard. We cannot just go bigger and lose all of those good stuff. I really want to see that we establish ourselves as a country. We get ourselves loose from South Africa. So let's take this ownership thing. I had a discussion with some of the youth the other day on the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN, and I was looking at those things and I was thinking, but these things are actually just normal.
Yes.
And everybody wants to go everywhere to go find it. Let's just get Namibian solutions for Namibian problems. And we would like to help you do that. And we believe that forming a movement, working together with business and individuals and helping us to think better, then we'll do better. So yeah, please join us. Please let us help you and start your journey.
Awesome. Thank you.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. For news-related or advertising queries, contact erongotalk@synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
I think Namco is changing the game.
The service at Namco is amazing.
Fast and friendly.
Always ready to cater to you.
Use them often when we do our trips.
Namco is the one.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 102.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Algemene Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news. Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 102.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, the Republican, Allgemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact erongotalk@synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
Namibia Media Holdings will once again publish the sought-after special focus edition on the marine and fishing sector, which will cover in-depth insight on the industry, its role players in government and private sector, and its stakeholders in Namibia. The Marine and Fishing Focus will be published on Tuesday, the 22nd of February 2023 in the NMH daily publications, namely Republican, Namibian Sun, and Allgemeine Zeitung. To find out more about the combined advertising packages, including print, social and digital media, as well as NTV, contact us at focuseditions@synergy.com.na.
Let's sit by the ocean and feel the waves. Just sit in the sand all day. Stare up at the stars and take a deep breath from the madness of every day. Now I'm here. I've got the sun on my skin. Take a walk with the wild horses. Just let our souls run free. Come sit by the fire. Let's tell our stories about the mountains in our dreams. Now I'm here. I've got the sun on my skin. Lost and then I find myself, I get lost and then I find myself, I get lost and then I find myself in you. Got The sun on my skin and the wind in my hair, a newfound freedom to go anywhere. Wide open spaces to clear my head, and a new sunrise straight up ahead. I know I'm loved. Well, I know I'm loved, 'cause Namibia, you're my friend.
Namibia Media Holdings will once again publish the sought-after special focus edition on the marine and fishing sector, which will cover in-depth insight on the industry, its role players in government and private sector, and its stakeholders in Namibia. The Marine and Fishing Focus will be published on Tuesday, the 22nd of February 2023 in the NMH daily publications, namely Republican, Namibian Sun, and Allgemeine Zeitung. To find out more about the combined advertising packages, including print, social and digital media, as well as NTV, contact us at focuseditions@synergy.com.na.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, the Republican, Allgemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
I think Namco is changing the game.
The service at Namco is amazing.
Fast and friendly.
Always ready to cater to you.
Use them often when we do our trips.
Namco is the one.
You can also send us your news tips at newstipserongo.com.na. Alternatively, you can also share with us your story on our WhatsApp and our Telegram. That's at 0811 7040. That's 0811 7040. Alternatively, you can also check out our online channel. That's oneup2.com. Or you can also follow us on our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Alternatively, you can check us out on DSTV channel 285 or on GoTV channel 94. Now, to all our viewers, I'd like to wish you a happy New Year. And from my side, Nicanor Angolo, it's adios.
Hey!